When you hear multiverse, you likely picture an evil twin with a goatee, or a timeline where you chose toast over cereal. In theoretical physics, however, these aren't tropes used to fix a plot. They're mathematical results. Physicists never actually set out to invent parallel universes. Instead, the concept was forced upon them, emerging as an unavoidable consequence of the math. When researchers pushed our most rigorously tested, reliable equations to their absolute limits, those formulas kept predicting the same thing: the existence of other realities. These shadow universes are born from the very same math that makes our cell phones and satellites work. We are logically bound to treat them as serious scientific hypotheses. To see how, let's zoom out to the cosmic scale. Standard cosmology assumes the universe is spatially infinite, with matter distributed roughly evenly across the whole thing. This creates a statistical limit known as the Quilted Multiverse. In any finite space, there is a hard cap on arranging particles before running out of unique configurations. Travel far enough into an infinite universe, and arrangements must repeat. Mathematically, an exact replica of this entire cosmic patch, including you, is waiting. Now, if we rewind the clock all the way back to the Big Bang, we find a different kind of accident. Right after the universe was born, space underwent a period of violent, rapid expansion called cosmic inflation. But that expansion didn't stop everywhere at once. According to the theory of eternal inflation, that rapid stretching of space continues forever in most regions of the cosmos. In the pockets where inflation does stop, stable bubble universes freeze into place. Because the vacuum energy settled differently in each pocket, every bubble can have entirely different dimensions and laws of physics. We happen to live in a bubble that allows for atoms and life, but standard cosmic mechanics suggest that expanding space is an infinite factory for these isolated realities. This happens at the subatomic scale, too. In string theory, the building blocks of matter are tiny, vibrating strings of energy. But for the math to work, the universe must contain 10 or 11 spatial dimensions. Since we only experience 3 dimensions, theorists propose the brain multiverse. Our 3D universe is just a membrane floating in a higher dimensional bulk. We remain blind to neighbors because matter is tethered to our membrane. Only gravity is untethered, leaking across the gap, explaining why it feels so much weaker. Even setting string theory aside, traditional quantum mechanics presents a similar problem. Subatomic particles exist in a cloud of probabilities, a superposition, until they are directly measured. The traditional view says measurement forces that cloud to collapse into a single reality. But the many worlds interpretation argues for a process called decoherence, where the quantum wave function never actually collapses. Instead, every single time a quantum event has multiple outcomes, reality splits. A parallel branch is created for every possible path, and all of them occur simultaneously in different versions of the world. Because human beings are made of these same quantum particles, the standard math requires our own timeline to fracture continuously, separating us from alternate versions of ourselves every moment. All 4 of these frameworks share one fatal flaw. By definition, a parallel universe exists outside our observable realm. We cannot send or receive signals from them. This creates a crisis of falsifiability. If a theory cannot be tested or proven wrong through observation, it moves out of the realm of empirical science and into metaphysics. However, look at this map of temperature fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background. The exact same inflationary equations that predict unseeable bubble universes also successfully predict these specific blue and yellow speckles of ancient heat that we can see. This gold-plated dilution refrigerator provides another link. It is the heart of a quantum computer, proving that the splitting math of quantum mechanics works perfectly to build functioning technology in our current reality. This is the ultimate consequence of these models. If a mathematical framework perfectly dictates the reality we can observe, we are logically bound to accept the invisible, parallel realities it drags along with it.